Hi, welcome back to Stop the Inflammation Pandemic series. I'm Anjela, holistic medical herbalist. In our last episode, we explored the inflammation in the surface nervous system, the part of us that processes stress, emotions, and daily mental overload. We looked at how inflammation in the myelin sheath can distort nerve signals, leading to anxiety, fatigue, and memory loss. I also introduced a herbal formula I call meditation in a bottle, the Gotukola complex. It calms the nervous system, sharpens mental clarity, and helps dissolve ingrained patterns of fear and overthinking. This has been a powerful ally for many of my clients dealing with surface anxiety and nervous tension. Today, we turn our attention to a vital and often misunderstood area, the inflammation in the cardiovascular system, particularly in the smooth muscle lining. This smooth muscle lining runs throughout our body, in blood vessels, capillaries, and soft protective membranes surrounding the heart and the other organs. Under normal condition, the inner lining of our vessel protects us. But when inflamed, this lining becomes the root cause of many chronic conditions, including high blood pressure, cholesterol, type 2 diabetes, and more. Why does this matter? A healthy vessel lining repels harmful fats and triglycerides. But when that lining becomes inflamed, it stops producing its protective proteins, and worse, the immune system begins to attack its own cells in an attempt to heal the area. This can lead to arterial damage, plaque buildup, and serious cardiovascular risk. Can these conditions be reversed? Yes, if we act early. Let's look at some scenarios. Late stage intervention. A person who's been diabetic for over 10 years, reliant on insulin with multiple complications, suffering from blood pressure and cardiovascular disease, can we reverse it? Realistically, no. We can support the body, ease symptoms, and prevent further damage, but full reversal is unlikely at this stage. But when someone who's gained weight and is seeing early signs, rising blood sugar, elevated pressure, and borderline cholesterol, this is the golden window. With proper diet, lifestyle changes, and the right herbs, we can absolutely reverse these markers, often within 3 to 6 months. Let's look at some real case scenarios. A 44-year-old man came to me feeling fatigued, overweight, and stuck in a poor diet. His tests were mostly normal, but imaging showed an enlarged heart. No medications were prescribed, just a wait and watch approach. But we didn't wait. His protocol included herbs to support adrenal health, improve liver function, and reduce cardiovascular inflammation. A time-restricted eating window between 6 p.m. and 8 p.m., a diet rich in whole foods, fruits, vegetables, nuts, and clean proteins. He adapted quickly as his body was used to fasting. Within 6 months, he lost weight, regained energy, and was going to the gym daily. After a year, he no longer needed herbal support. His body had truly healed. But remember, fasting isn't for everyone. Some people simply can't skip meals, especially those with hormonal imbalances, where fasting might trigger water retention or make no difference to weight. This is why it's important to work with a qualified practitioner to create a plan tailored to your body. Let's look at another. A man in his 60s on blood pressure medication for over 20 years and experiencing liver strain from cholesterol drugs came to me for help. He adapted a raw, whole food diet along with herbs to support vascular repair. Within 7 days, his blood pressure dropped to 115 over 75, from 140 over 90 for years, even with the medication, and cholesterol fell from 5.12 to 3.75 despite a diet full of nuts and olive oil. The herbs couldn't have worked that fast. It was the power of clean living food. Now he maintains a 60-40 raw to cooked food ratio and is gradually being weaned off blood pressure medication under his GP's guidance. What's the takeaway? Inflammation in the smooth muscle lining of the blood vessels is now well recognized even by cardiologists. Blood markers like apolipoprotein B and C signal early vascular inflammation. When inflamed, the lining fails to produce key proteins like matrix GLA, which normally prevent fat and calcium buildup in the arteries. So the question is, how do we approach this? Do we just take supplements like vitamin K and D3, or do we target and reduce the inflammation so the body can produce these proteins itself? My approach: let the body do the healing. We simply need to support the body with real food and the right herbs. If you're over 40 and are beginning a new diet or exercise plan and want to improve your heart health, I recommend these two powerful formulations. Hawthorne Plus. The blend contains nature's best heart tonics, herbs that strengthen and revitalize heart muscle, improve elasticity in blood vessels, and actively reduce inflammation. And the second one is Marshmallow Root Plus, my go-to formula to strengthen and heal the smooth muscle lining throughout the cardiovascular system. These formulations work best when paired with a clean diet and lifestyle changes, not as standalones. Even long-standing metabolic conditions and unhealthy habits can be transformed with the right tools, patience, and real commitment. Always remember, health is wealth. Without it, we cannot fully enjoy the gift of life. Thank you for watching. In our next episode, we will explore inflammation in the smooth muscle lining of joints and muscles. Until then, take care of your heart. It's not just a pump, it's your emotional and energetic center. So stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe.